Good evening to my viewers out there. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is the Aussie Don. I'm the 2023 Train Sim World Loading Screen Contest winner, Week 16. I won Deutsche Bahn Week in 2023 as part of the contest through the Dovetail forum. How are we all doing? Hopefully everybody is well. Cargo Line Pack 4 releases on Friday morning here in Australia for the PC players. For the console players, it will be releasing on Thursday evening. And it's a very exciting week for myself. Nintendo Switch 2 releasing this week. So got that pick up on... I won't be there for the midnight launch, actually. They got a midnight launch at EB Games, but I... did say to him I actually would be picking it up on Friday because I didn't get paid till Friday, but I actually got a lend of some dough to finish off my payment. So, yeah, I'll be able to put the rest of the money on it tomorrow and pick it up on. I'm just gonna pick it up on Thursday morning. You know, this is not midnight releases. You know, up and down. You know, I'm not like full hardcore Nintendo anyway. Like. The only things that I really like about Nintendo are Donkey Kong Country. I'm a big Donkey Kong Country fan. I'm such a big fan of Donkey Kong Country. I'm actually a little bit... I'm sort of leaning towards this 3D adventure of Donkey Kong now, more so. Mainly because, yeah, it sort of gives me that Super Mario 64 vibe. So, yeah. I'm sort of warming to it. But it also reminds me of a lot of Sonic the full Sonic one they did, like the full hardcore one. So yeah. So, alright, I just had to leave a message there. All right, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Welcome aboard to tonight's All Aboard Live. It is episode 132. It is the first live stream for winter 2025 here in Australia. So it is now officially winter here in the land down under. It is cold and freezing. It's been a really cold day, actually, here in Sydney. It's been quite... it's been cloudy. But it was very, very foggy this morning, especially here in the western suburbs. I was more further towards the Blue Mountains because I was in St Mary's area on earlier today. Actually, I grabbed some trucks shorts again on my trip going to the station this morning. So yeah, I got some more trucks from this morning. Got some really good ones actually. I got that blue Kenworth, the blue Kenworth I normally capture as well. He gave me another horn salute. But yeah, I ended up going to the M7 motorway at Rooty Hill today for the first time in a month. So yeah, it's been a month since I've been at Rooty Hill. I was planning to go there last week and didn't end up going to fruition. Actually, I was planning to go there the week before, prior to that when we had all that rain, but it didn't come to fruition. No truck spotting that week. Yeah, after the Monday I did come to fruition. But yeah, M7 action. Coming your way later this week. It will premiere on Wednesday, I think. Most likely Wednesday. Because we have another truck spotting video I did last Thursday at St Mary's, ladies and gentlemen. So my truck spotting adventure from the Thursday the 29th of May 2025 will be premiering on the YouTube channel tomorrow, just after the premiere of my full-length video from my trip to Vivid here in Sydney, the Light Festival. Yes, the Sydney Vivid 2025. As you know, if you're not aware, 12 months ago, I did some shorts on the YouTube channel for Vivid 2024. This year, I've done a selection of shorts as well as a full-length 4K video for you guys. So it's a normal screen video, not a short. Yeah, we have some shorts already up on the YouTube channel from my trip to Vivid on Saturday night, the 31st of May, 2025. But the full-length video will be premiering on the channel tomorrow at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. in South Australia and Northern Territory, and 4 p.m. in Western Australia. So do look out for that one. It's going to be a fantastic... if you're a fan of like Christmas lights or just lights in general with all colors and that, We've got lights over to Sydney Harbour. The features of Sydney Harbour Bridge, Barangaroo, Pyrmont, and Darling Harbour and Haymarket on this video. Now, I unfortunately didn't get the chance to go down to Martin Place or Circular Quay or the Opera House or anything like that in this particular time around. But I can tell you that I'm planning to do another trip into the city. If it's not this week, it'll be the following week. And we will bring to you a full-length video from Circular Quay and Martin Place in a video before the end of Vivid 2025 here in Sydney. So do look out for that one. But yeah, premiering tomorrow is 2 uploaded videos. I've been very busy, folks. I've got 4 videos actually still to post up on the channel. Like the Vivid one's just been released over the last hour. So it's now on the premiere side of things. And our Vivid playlist is back on the main page of our channel currently, folks, because we are doing like shorts and video and the videos on there for Vivid. So do look out for that one. So that's premiering tomorrow at 6 p.m. and the Samaris Thursday the 29th of May 2025 video will be premiering at 7 p.m. and then we'll be live at 8 p.m. for Choo Choo Tuesdays. All right, so we are ready to rock and roll. Choo Choo Tuesdays will be posted up later on today, by the way, for some Train Simulator Classic action. We're going to be doing Train Sim Classic. So look out for that tomorrow night. And let's fire up. Welcome aboard to the 132nd edition of All Aboard Live, here on this 2nd of June, 2025. We'll get to your comments very shortly, the ones that have gone in before the live stream. And bonjour, wee. Welcome aboard. How are we all doing? So we are ready to rock and roll. And yeah, not bad. AJ lad. All right. So we have Holly Trucker. How you going, buddy? Thanks for joining us again. How you been? Hope you had a good weekend. Chris, how you going? Hope you had a good weekend. I haven't seen the Crazy Aussie on the chat for a while. I wonder if he's okay. Crazy Aussie, if you're watching, g'day. Right. Hey, Aussie, I like the cover, the pink train, but what are the pink trains? Well, it's not nothing to do with awareness or anything like that. As I'd seen that message, I thought I'd delete it because it sort of could have come across as the way you said it, and that is sort of could come across as being wrong. So I have removed that. So no pun intended. Yeah. So nothing to do with cancer awareness or anything like that. It's a filter. So this, what I've done is, because I edit through paint.net, I've just changed the coloring of it. I could have done, orange, pink, purple, green, whatever, it just changes the color scheme on certain parts of photos. So yeah, it's, that's what it is. It's just a filter. So I thought I'll make it a little something fancy. I've done filters in the past, like obviously we got photo mode now in Train Sim while we could do filters through that way, but you could also, with editing, you could do all kinds of weird other filters as well. So so that's what it is. It's a filter. Just to make it more fancy, and yeah, it would be nice to actually see a pink train like that. Actually, it'd be quite simple. Actually, you just go in, slap on a Deutsche Bahn logo, and just put a different coloring in. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll do Craze Club session, and we'll do a paint job for a stream. That might be quite interesting, actually, and something different. All right, I have my lovely lady now sending me a bloody video. What's she sending me? I want a pink. Oh, hang on a second. I just got to mute this. got these Labubus are just like these Labubus. I swear, everybody's craving for these Labubus, aren't they? And then I was just watching the video my good girlfriend sent me, and yeah, she's sent me a photo of this woman going ballistic because it wasn't a pink Labubu. Like, Jesus Christ, like no. I had an Alf doll, folks, growing up, and that was cool. All right, let's fire up. We are, what's the color photo? It is a 423, isn't it? So let's fire that up. By the way, folks, I've gone back to my original custom engine settings with DB Runner tonight. It's been a while. It's been a fair few weeks since I've actually done anything with DB Runner. But the good thing is I've actually kept the settings for the drone cam. So I've also kept those. So drone cam's still in play. But also we've got, I don't know what's going on. Why is the 423 on here not working? And let me see if these new ones are in there. Yeah, they're in there. Very nice. So let's just go with this. And it was a big trip, I'm pretty sure that we're doing. Was it a 425? Oh, it's a 425, isn't it? It is a 425. It is a 425. Or is it a 425? Let me just have a look at my cover photo for a second, folks. I just apologize for this. So I've got to look at it carefully because I actually have forgotten what the hell that train is. Yeah, I don't know if it's a 425 or 423. Yeah, 425. I thought it would be. I'm just trying to find the trip that I had planned earlier. Just give me a second, folks. I do apologize. It is glitching around because I've just gone off one screen to the other. Because I don't play in window mode anymore because I'm on an ultra-wide monitor. It just looks absolutely weird on an ultra-wide monitor. This is the one thing with Train Sim World that with Train Sim Classic. With Train Sim Classic, when I play on the ultra-wide monitor, it actually shrinks the game into play. But with Train Sim World, I can't actually... yeah, it's a little bit different. I think this is the one. Hang on. No, mains. That's mains. I'm trying to find the service, folks. Just give me a second. There it is. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one I was planning. Okay, let's get into it. 7:30 a.m. You still have the Alf doll. Oh, man. I guarantee that thing will be worth money. Yeah, it would be absolutely a collector's item, especially if it was in top nick. If it was in top nick, mint condition still, it would just, yeah, it'd be worth a lot of money. A lot of money. I remember his nose being hard. His nose was always hard. Yeah, we grew up to some pretty good shows. Alf, yeah, Family Ties, Get Smart, that was another one. Family Matters, of course, Full House, Home Improvement. Married with Children, of course. RB10 25005. That's the one. Yeah, this is the one. There's the train on the side. This is the one. I didn't save it, see, so I think I might have actually. But... oh, we've got an LZB on here. Oh, do we really? You know what? I haven't done LZB on here yet, but I reckon tonight we'll just leave it as is. There we go. I've upped the stream back to 10,000 in the night too, folks. So yeah, I've changed the settings again back to 10,000, back to the way it was. This is one train I wish they actually did update for this route, but anyway. It would be nice to see somebody do a sound mod for the 425 actually. We've got a sound mod for the 423. Nothing really much going on with updates over the mods over the weekend, actually. Just the timetable mods. That's the only the recent Deutsche Bahn timetable mods that have been on there. That can change trains for certain and put them on other routes and that, and does the same pattern and everything. That's just they've been updated a few times over the last week. So, yeah. I can only assume there could be some issues maybe going on with that, or some other conflict, whatnot. So this is West Bahn. That's the station we're starting at, and this is the cover photo station for tonight's live stream. Let's close the doors and get ready for departure. And we got a green light all the way out, which is good, because sometimes you can go a little bit down here and you have to wait for the lights, and they can take a few minutes, as you've seen on the preview format. By the way, there might be a lot more micro shattering tonight because since I've changed the DB runner settings, it hasn't done the cache yet. So yeah, I just got to pretty much do these runs, clear, build up that cache, and hopefully fix things. But we all know about the micro shattering getting worse recently, especially here on the Frankfurt route. There's a lot of optimization that is getting done behind the scenes. As you know, or if you don't know, this week there's no live streams from Dovetail, so the roadmap actually has been pushed to a later date this month. I'm only assuming that it'll probably be next week. As I said, the roadmap's been pretty ZZ recently anyway, so there's probably not much movement. Cargo line 3 is coming off. It was going to be removed, obviously, because that's been released. The Thomas the Tank Engine 80th anniversary, they'll be removed from the roadmap. Actually, that wasn't even on the roadmap, was it? No, I did not buy it, folks. I did not buy it. So forget about me doing 80th anniversary edition action. It's not going to happen. For now. I might consider it later on, but I'll just, yeah, like I looked at the price in total, and I was like, it's actually turned out to be basically a route DLC price, like pretty close to it. For the smaller route price, it is definitely it's up there, like Colossal Line, for instance. It's around that price range. You can see that we've got our drone cam still, which is fantastic. Yeah, Alfdols were pretty popular back in the days, weren't they? And I had this little, I think that Matchbox made them actually. There was these little tiny creatures with little glowing eyes, and it was like a purple one. And I had like a little purple one, and it's like it had like a hood, sort of like a hood thing. I can't remember what they were called though. There was like three different types, I think. But they had glowing eyes. They had, yeah, their eyes lit up. They were so cute actually. But yeah, you got these Labubus now, and obviously there's people that are selling cheap rip-offs, so you just got to be careful about those. Like the likes of Temu, don't go through Temu for Labubu because they're fake ones, folks. Express is another one apparently, and There was some other one. My ex-partner, the mother of my child, my second child, which you will actually hear a lot of, and you'll see it maybe a couple of times in the upcoming Vivid video. Actually, right at the start. Actually, she's right in front of the sunset. So yeah, she had such a ball. It was really cool. I wasn't actually looking forward to going in there this year because the only reason I mainly went in is for my daughter. But yeah, it actually turned out to be a good night again. And my best mate wanted me to come over last night because I haven't been over for the weekend, so he's like, "I'll come over tonight." You miss me, brother. I love my mates, but, you know, sometimes, you know, I like my own space too. But, yeah, nah, it's all good. I do anything for my brothers, so that's it. And we're not going to talk about the footy tonight either, at all, alright? Just, we're not talking about it. I'm glad I made the right choice of not going to Brookvale, I'll tell you that much. So that was on the cards. Coming up to Mainz, Castell. This station is Mainz, Castell. Change here for connecting bus services to Mainz. I'm only just assuming that. Yeah, see how it just jerks. It's just really pissing me off. It's like, why are you so doing that? Yeah, that's it. Hey! G'day, I am the blue cat. Meow. Bleh, that's weird. Ooh, that's weirder. Just go through the wall or something. Yeah, so at the forums they said there's no streams this week. They didn't give us an exact day for the roadmap, but basically what they're technically saying is that the roadmap's next week. So, yeah, mark that one down in your calendars. I'll probably say next week, Tuesday, if not Thursday, whatever. Cargo Line Pack 4 releasing this week, folks. We don't need a preview for Cargo Line Pack. We all know what it is. It's you know, if you're a fan of the other cargo line packs, you know what the drill is. You know, a couple new timetable trips, you know, a few scenarios. Getting released, though, before the Great Western Railway update is quite interesting, actually. I thought that was quite interesting. Mainly because I thought that it would be released after after the Great Western update. Because of the fact of there being Todd 4 with the 66 now and all that, I thought, well, surely that's going to be released, after it, not long after it, I was thinking. But now I'm actually thinking maybe that we are only we're only at least a month away to the release of the Great Western Railway remastered. I'm thinking it could be actually towards the end of this month, but then I'm sort of thinking, well, West Somerset Railway remastered was released around July last year, so I'm thinking maybe July more so for that. So I'll be surprised if it's this month, but I'm more leaning towards July for Great Western Remastered. Alan Thompson's route, I'm more leaning towards this month, later this month, towards the end of the month for a release of that. And the Class 86, I think, will be next after the military pack. So I wouldn't be surprised we'll get a preview maybe next week on that as well. That probably might be Thursday's stream, and then Tuesday will be the roadmap. So if that's the case, maybe next Thursday they'll do the preview, release maybe that day as well, or they'll release it just after that. Give me a second, folks. I'm just going to have a look at something. Oh, no, that's right. See, frame rate's not too bad. It's just the micro shadowing. That's what's causing it. There's a lot of bottlenecking going on with my CPU. You wouldn't think it would be with a i7 11700K 11th gen, like I think it'd be bottlenecking as much as it is, but yeah, DX12 added to the Steam settings, custom engine. I'm hoping it cleans itself up though. Like I said earlier, I've just changed my custom engine settings back to DB Runner, and just hopefully builds up the cache on that. And then next time around it might be not as bad, but yeah, I've been experiencing a lot more micro shadowing on Frankfurt on this route more than anything. I tried JetWash's new update and God mode. Look, no matter how many times I've tried God mode and JetWash's settings, they just don't work for me. I'm on a 12 VRAM 3060 gigabyte i7 11700K processor, 64 gigabytes Fury 32 times 2, Fury DDR4s. You think that'll, it's not high end on these days, but it should be still doing the job. Like I said, the Unreal Engine, it's more the Unreal Engine. The Unreal Engine is just, it's not been built for games like Train Sim World and ones like that. Just gotta check my settings also on here, because sometimes they change these as well, which they haven't. Viewing distance, let's go ultra with that. sky quality is on high, so you don't need to go anything. Weather and textures, that's not too bad. And then we'll just go with that. We've got 16 kilometers to our stop. We're not going all the way into Frankfurt either. We're going only to Hochrest or Hochest or Hochrist. It's very similar to your name there, Chris. There's a Frankfurt Hochrist. Yeah, even with DX12, it shouldn't be, you know, micro-shading like this at all. Look at that, 1, 2. Another one there, another 2. That was 4 in like 30 seconds. Another one there. Another one there. Hope you enjoyed our American Truck Simulator content over the weekend, folks, as well. We had another great response from the 4 videos that we ended up posting up onto the channel. Thank you very much for everybody that enjoyed those. Hey, have you checked out our latest train shorts as well, folks? Yes, I got some trains at the Central Railway Station on the way back from Vivid on Saturday night, so captured a K set. There was 2 K sets. Unfortunately, I didn't get the other one, but yeah, there was a little kid that was in front of me though with their parents, and he was so fascinated with the train. I think he was actually German. Actually, it sounded like German actually, but yeah, he was very fascinated about it. It sort of reminded me of myself when I was young. I thought when he went up and he was like, ooh, you know, he's just very fascinated. So I thought that was cool. I thought, yeah, it's paved the way for the future. Yeah. So, yeah, it's good to see the young fella enjoying his trains. So, yeah, I captured the K set. I got a couple of the Explorers, the Country Link trains. Those trains are going to be retired, folks. So they're going to be gone soon, so they're legends of the railways. Just like the V set. The K set is too. No way, the K set's a legend on the railways too. So yeah, just seeing them there was just mind blowing. I actually thought it was the S set at first, actually, because the S sets and the K sets were very similar. So I was like, hang on, no, it can't be the S set, they're retired. K sets are sort of are too, but yeah, sort of not. They're on the chopper block, don't worry about that. They're soon going to be retired. Give me a second, folks. I'm just going to go to the other screen for a second, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the preview of the stream. So let me know if the stream changes from the main, like the main game tonight, on the chat. I mean, if it does, let me know, because I can't see the. Sorry, folks. So the reason it wouldn't. Yeah, let me know if it does, folks, because I'm not seeing the preview screen at the moment. I'm just going to see if this sort of softens the blow on my micro shading. I don't think it will, though. It might make the stream a little bit better, though. I'm not so worried about it anyway. Micro shading, it is what it is, you know. You know, it's a great route anyway. We're not going to be on the whole route all night anyway. We're going to be moving away from the Frankfurt S Bahn after this. Did I put, let me have a look and see in my details actually, did I put in the actual route for the, I said Brighton Mainline I think, if I remember rightly, for tonight's live stream. Yes I did, Brighton Mainline. We've got a Gatwick Express trip coming up after this folks. It's been a while since we've taken a Class 387. So I thought I'd bring out a 387 tonight for a trip. So Gatwick Express coming up next. As we go from London, Victoria, London, Victoria to Gatwick Airport. So even the pen and the camera around. You know what I think it is more than anything that has caused micro shadowing more so in Train Sim World, and I probably think a lot of people might agree with me. Ever since they brought in the new lighting system, TOD 4, and the environmental cloud system and all that, ever since they brought that in, micro shadowing in Train Sim World has been at its worst. And if you're a veteran of Train Sim World like I am, you will know that every single fucking year they've so-called released a new version of Train Sim World. The game has gotten worse. Like the likes of Jetwash, you know, I've asked him on his YouTube channel, can you please do a video? So us people, like, it's like a word, it's like a book for images, word for dummies. You know what I mean? Us people that really need the help to know how to exactly set up the game custom engine, like, correctly for say a 3060, for 3070, 3080, and then keep going along. You know, we need people like that to tell us, like, to do videos and actually show it on the screen and everything of how to set it up properly and correctly. Because I've tried all kinds of settings and everything, and Frankfurt is just not pulling, like, I'm just not pulling anything decent on here. Like, you've seen the micro shadowing on here tonight. It's at its worst. It's at its worst. Actually, for the DB settings would be better. Frame rate wise, I can tell you that it is better, yes, but micro shadowing, no, this is bad. And I'm actually seeing blurriness now on the rails too, so I don't know what the fuck is causing the blurriness. Alright, we're finally here. No, you don't want to get in? Fucking idiot. Okay, there we go. All right, so there we have our first trip there. Unfortunately, I apologise for the micro shadowing on that trip. But like I said, I've just recently gone back to DB Runner settings. And yeah, for some reason, it's just, yeah. Hopefully runs better next time we're on there. Right. Okay, let's now return to free roam. Let's get a free roam, actually. Let's have a look around on this platform. Let's get rid of that train. Let's get rid of the train so we don't have to worry about the train. That's one of my latest paint jobs just there as well, folks. How you going, Crazy? Welcome aboard. Going really well. Been very, very busy over the last few days. I explained to my viewers earlier that we have 2 uploaded videos premiering tomorrow, one at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time and one at 7 p.m. And we will be live tomorrow with Train Sim Classic at 8 p.m. And so, yeah, we've got every hour leading up from 6 p.m. We've got 2 uploaded videos and the live stream to back it up. So around, decent 4 hours of entertainment tomorrow on our channel. Looking forward to it. As well as the daily shorts in the morning. So I've got some more Vivid stuff I'll be posting up later on. So yeah, I went to Vivid on Saturday night. It's a beautiful night it was. So I went to Barangaroo, down to Piedmont, Darling Harbour, into Haymarket. And then I ended up at Central. And I will be doing Martin Place and Circular Quay on a separate video on another trip, planning either later this week or the following week. So yeah, I got the full-length video of Vivid coming up tomorrow on the YouTube channel in 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and then 7 p.m. tomorrow we got our truck spotting trip, latest one from St Mary's. And earlier today I went to the M7 at Rooty Hill. So we got some motorway, interstate and local trucks coming your way. Lots of new stuff and stuff that we've seen in the past in an uploaded video that'll premiere on the channel on Wednesday. So look out for that one. And yeah, planning to do some more truck spotting throughout the week. So there's going to be some more full-length videos coming your way. Probably another one again on Friday. So yeah, I like to space it out now. Like, I don't want to be going back to back. I've sort of worked out. What the hell was that? Oh, that was. Didn't even know that was there. Yeah, so we've got some fantastic entertainment coming your way on the channel, folks. So look forward to that. It was quite warm in the city on Saturday night, but when we got back out here in the west, oof, it was freezing. Didn't get back home till around almost midnight. I got my daughter home safe, don't worry about that. I made sure. Yeah, there's definitely some settings in this. Give me a second, folks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quit out of the game for a second. Actually, no, I won't. I'm not going to quit out of the game, actually. I'll leave it as is. I won't quit out of the game. I'll do it offline. I've seen these custom engines. I now know what is causing the blurriness on the sides and everything. It's definitely the DB Runner custom engine. See that blurriness and that? That's what the Xbox players have been complaining about. And I can tell you guys right now that I'm not seeing that with when I've got other custom engine settings. When I've got the DB Runner ones here though, I'm sort of getting the Xbox blurriness. Remember I was talking about that for months. I was like, it's really blurry. Like, I'll try to work out how to fix it and all that shit. And yeah, now I know what is doing it. All right, let's go to the main menu and we shall continue our run here tonight. Okay. So yeah, we'll use DB Runner's custom engine tonight, but yeah, I won't do it. We're most likely going to be live on Wednesday night as well, folks, for Midweek World of Trains. I wasn't planning to do Wednesday this week, but because I was thinking going to Vivid, and then I found out it was going to be lots of rain. So, yeah. That's what I said later this week. If not, it'll be next week sometime. Long weekend coming up, Cracker Night. Yes, it's King's birthday long weekend. Cracker Night, we used to call it back in the days. We used, growing up, it was so good. This is what all the idiots have just screwed it up for us these days. For all us old school hardcores. We used to be able to go to the shops and go and buy a bag of fireworks and then light them off the sides of our chairs on Cracker Night. It was Queen's birthday long weekend. So it used to be on the Saturday night, and we used to have a Cracker Night. We used to sit there on our old school armchairs and just light the fireworks off the side of the chair. You just sit there and watch them go off. So yeah, they were quite cool. The Roman candles, yeah. Just launch in the air. So yeah, so many fantastic times growing up that just been ruined by all these dickheads, just stuffed up for the rest of us. But anyway, it is what it is, eh? Always the good things come to an end. So we are going to the Brighton Mainline. I am looking for it. So just give me a second. There it is. We are going to do a timetable. We've got the Brighton Mainline Class 700 timetable, of course. So we could actually do that one. And we've got the Gatwick Express on there. Actually, we're not going to do that one on there because it looks like we don't have any short service. Oh, yes, we do have a short service. From London, Victoria to Gatwick Airport, 9:28 a.m. And this will feature the Class 700 later, further down the tracks. It won't be at the start because obviously the 700 only works a certain portion of the Brighton Mainline. So you will see it throughout the trip coming up right now. Here we go with some Gatwick Express Class 387 action. Here with your Aussie Don. This is All Aboard Live, episode 132. All right. RPG 1966 is the latest winner, and somebody that has won the Train Sim World loading screen contest before. And there is a custom one by me, the Aussie Don. And yes, I have won the contest legit in real life before. 2 times on Train Sim Classic in 2023, week 6 and 26. And I won week 16 on Train Sim World's contest once in 2023. All right, and that was Deutsche Bahn week, looking over the left Rhine, Lincoln Rhine Strucker, Koblenz to Minsk. All right, 1D36 London, Victoria, the Gatwick Airport at 9:28 service on the Class 700 modded timetable. We're going to put the DA on ARA on first. We shall put on the key, put that into neutral. No, not reverse. Neutral. Neutral. There we go. Slap that. Slap that.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing, more so. Blurriness there as well. Taillights off and day runners. Done. So shut that door this there. And we're going to bring in the, we've got we've got a Class 387 sound mod. And we also have 377 sound mod. We have Class 700 sound mod. We have the Brighton Mainline enhancement pack as well. Got the Coca-Cola sign there. All legit. Gatwick Express signs. All the legit stuff. Got the breast cancer awareness ones there. Yeah, you got real snacks as well. There you go. You got the snack machine. What would you choose out of? By the way, we've got a poll vote going on tonight, folks, asking you guys, will you be buying the Cargo Line Pack Volume 4 Military on this week's DLC release for Train Sim World from the good friends at Skyhawk Games. So look out for that one. New DLC coming out this week. It is a paid one, folks. There's no free stuff for Train Sim World, unless, obviously at the start of each era, there's sort of, got a thing going on where, trying to get new players into the game. That's the vacuum cleaner to hell, folks, what I call. So, yeah, when you become a veteran of Train Sim World, then you'll be saying to me, you were right all along, Aussie. This game is a bastard. Straight up to Gatwick Airport. This is what we call an inner city express. This is technically what the Gatwick Express train is. It's like an inner city express, like the VSET here in Sydney. The VSETs and HSETs. By the way, I haven't seen the HSET for quite a while. Out here at Blacktown, actually. Main reason behind that is because they're being pulled off the rails at the moment and they're all getting refurbished. So they're going to become suburban trains here in Sydney. I'm not sure if they're going to keep the HSET name or lettering, or they're just yeah. So they're going to be what we're going to call a X inner city train. So the toilets and all that are getting taken out of them. So yeah, there's going to be classified as an X inner city. The HSETs are not as old. They're like basically a poshier version to a Tangara. That's what they were. I don't know why the frame rate's dipping so much though. That's quite weird. I'm not really happy with these settings anymore, to be honest. I'm finding a lot of blurriness on the rails. Like, look how blurry those rails are. You can clearly see it, eh? I'm not liking that at all. I don't know what settings on here that's actually doing that. Just give me a second. I'm just going to have a look at the custom engine. I'm not going to delete, like stop the, we're definitely going to continue the trip. I'm just having a look at the engine, like lines, and find out if there's something in it that could be doing it that I haven't got in any of the other settings. So I'll go to config, no Windows. I'm also asking you guys, would it be better to play the game on SSD? See, I play on I play on the hard drive. I did try to play the game on my SSD, my 4TB one. I ended up slapping in. I'm just trying to think what could be causing. Time between plug kill objects. That could be what's doing it. That's what could be doing it. I'll play around with this anyway, and whatever I come up with, you know, hopefully it'll help. Oh, hopefully it'll help. I just got to do some test live streams, and yeah, I'll just do some private tests on, you know, that won't go public. There's definitely blurriness. Yeah, I can see really bad blurriness on the rails. So it's just shocking. It's not, and you know the funny thing is, all right. Let's go here. Yeah, I can see it on here as well, but it's not as bad. But when I'm in here, the average player wouldn't really notice that, but if you're like somebody that picks at every little bit penny, and you know, like you want attention to detail as well as decent frame rate and, you know, a smooth experience, then yes. Yeah, it's very blurry. Yeah, it's definitely blurry. I'm not just had 20 drinks and yeah, don't worry, I haven't drank. Don't worry. I'm using that as a sample, like, you know. That's what you're basically looking at. It's like, this is what it would look like after you've had a few drinks. Or, you know how in virtual reality, like VR, sometimes your eyes can go blurry from it? That's what it sort of looks like. Even the things on the sides, like all that, that's blurry. That normally is not blurry, so there's definitely something going on. Anyway, we're going through one of the main stations, actually. I'm quite surprised we haven't actually had Portsmouth direct yet. Would have loved to have seen those Southwesters on there by now. That's the Portsmouth direct, that one just there, that line there, goes down to Wimbledon. Yeah, with the extension to Richmond, actually, for the overground route, I'm hoping that they actually, with this roadmap, actually announce that they're actually going to be doing it to Clapham Junction as well. That's what I'm hoping that they announce. But like I said, I'm really leaning towards the extension and everything being added to Train Seawall 6, and I think it'll be later this year. I see that being around. It could actually be the first release into the new era. The Japanese route has really got me really worried now. I'm really concerned about that actually releasing at all. I got a feeling we might not even see it. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, that just been in progress for so long now. I'm just very, very concerned about that being taken off the roadmap. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if it does. I won't say it'll be abandoned though if it does, because it could end up being, you know, put back on there later on when they're more confident that it's closer to a release. That's why I said to you, some projects get announced in Train Sim World on the roadmap just really ship it, like how they did what they did last year at Christmas time with the everyday reveals thing and all that. Because it was like, you look at that and you think, well, we still haven't even got the Japanese route, and you revealed and you did more reveals for that at Christmas last year, and it's still not been released. And we're almost in Train Sim World 6 era now, and that's been a project that's been going on since Train Sim World 3 era. You know, like, here we are almost 3 years later. We know that Alan Thompson's project went off the roadmap for not too long and came back on. So, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets taken off the roadmap, and you know, it'll go into a deeper TPC. Is it going to be actually going to happen, or have they pulled out altogether? I don't know. I really think a lot of people will love it for the detail and everything involved in it and stuff, but I think at the moment the more the thing that I would prefer more than any new stuff added to train sim world will be that they really need to. I know they are doing it and stuff, and I'm hoping that they're not actually working on a new train sim world this year, more so because of the optimization issues and all that. I'm hoping that they'll end up staying with train sim world 5 and they'll just give us a full hardcore smash, all new passenger system, announcements on the trains and platform, new announcements and platforms. I'm so begging for that. Optimization. They finally give us something else than TAA and FXAA and all this shit. I'm hoping we don't go that far, Chris, and we end up getting a whole new train sim announcement. We went to 5 and everything, but that's what I'm also hopeful for. That they actually go 3rd time's the charm and do a whole new train sim. I hate this pop-up shit. See how that stuff just pops in? That's the stuff that's really pissed me off for a long time. That blurriness just like... PlayStation 1 graphics are better. I fucking have to say it, sorry. Sorry, excuse the French, but yes, it's... PlayStation 1 graphics were, especially Ridge Racer, was definitely better than that blurriness on the rails I've seen. This is a sound mod by Itzia165, by the way. It's the Electrostar sound mod. It has the 377, 375, and the 387. And as you can see, that this is a non-TOD 4 route, and also the old skybox, and you can see how smooth the experience is more so on here. You can see that there's way less micro shadowing. It's a very smooth experience. Unfortunately, this blurriness is just really a killer. I'm not looking that far ahead, Chris. I'm not sure if I'll end up surviving that far. Soon find out. Here comes the Class 700s, folks. It definitely wasn't, no. Definitely not. But I'm using a PlayStation 1 game as an example, as saying that the graphics on a PlayStation 1 game were better than the blurriness I'm seeing on the railways here on this tonight. And the only reason it's like that is because I'm on PC Steam, folks, but I'm using custom engine settings by DB Runner. And I'm now, like, this is the first time I'm using DB Runner settings for quite a while. And I remember several months ago I was suffering with blurriness and that. Now I know that it's this engine that actually, this custom engine that is actually doing that. So something in the lines I have in the engine settings change is what's doing it. So I just have to pickpocket through it and take it out and see what one's doing it, and then I'll know which line not to put in. And then I'll probably obviously share that information with you guys on our next train live stream, which will be tomorrow night's Choo Choo Tuesdays. We're live with Train Simulator Classic tomorrow night on Choo Choo Tuesdays, folks. I'm not sure what episode it is. It's episode 200 and something. So yeah, we're live tomorrow night with Train Sim Classic. Looking forward to that. And we'll be live from 8 PM in the east coast of Australia, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 PM South Australia Northern Territory, 6 PM Western Australia, 11 AM UK, 12 PM Central Europe, 6 AM Eastern States of the United States, and 3 AM West Coast USA, and 7 PM Japan, and 10 PM New Zealand. It's doing a selfie. Sending it to my GF. And now it's time for a photo moment, and we're going to take a photo. And sometimes we like to use these as our future cover photos. So let's see if we can maybe we can get this one to be a cover photo in the future, in a future episode. Who knows? We might. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Or a future live stream of Train Sim World for us. train just there, and we're just there, so we've got to be careful of that. But we've got to know that they're doing 90 as well, so we should be fine. Actually, they might be doing 80 because it actually drops down here to 80. There would have been railway sims. There would have been some railway sims in PlayStation 1 era. I think was it PlayStation 1 or 2 that had a Japanese one. I used to play it. God, ages ago though. By the way, I made the camera a little bit smaller on the corner tonight as well. I noticed it was, the size of it earlier when I was watching the replay of last week's for a little bit, and seeing the camera's a little bit big. I thought, oh, I'll bring it down a little bit. You don't want to be looking at my ugly face. You just want to be looking at the railways. There we go, Castaway. See how. Got day ones. That's how bad the lights were in Todd free, you know. This is Todd free lighting. I wish they did Todd 4 with the lights just a little bit more brighter, not as hardcore as they've done it. Day and night, the nighttime's fine. It's just the daytime with the lighting is just baked too full on. That's what they've stuffed up on with Dovetail and stuffed up on with the lighting and everything. It's got to do with the also the in the daytime. The nighttime's okay. Like, I'm talking like train symbol 4 and 5 routes. When you say 3 as well, it wasn't. System came in and train symbol 3, didn't it? So this route came out around October 2020. Originally was going to be part of the core. The release of Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour, which was the halfway mark of Train Sim World 2. Back when we used to have, you know, more than 1 year releases of Train Sim World. We've had core releases each year, but obviously, you know, the first couple of Train Sim Worlds, you know, were built in, you know, they weren't every year release, you know, of a new number, you know, they were just, you know, Train Sim World 2, and then it was Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour, which was the new so-called passenger system, which I call the brand new how to fuck up passenger system. you don't like the Great Western Railway, it's a very, very good route. Very, very good route. One of the legends. You know, the Great Western Railway is actually the first ever DLC in Trainset World history. And it's also the first ever UK route in Trainset World history, and also the first route to have a high-speed train in Trainset World history. Obviously, the Class 43 HST. Yeah, it's a very, very lovely route. I do like it. I like it in its current state. I'm worried about it with the update that it's going to ruin that legendary status because of, you know, the way it's smooth and you know, it's a smooth experience and stuff, and it sort of worries me about the new update that it's going to ruin that because of the optimization, obviously. But yeah, very, very iconic route. Multiple times played that over the years of Train Sim World. But yeah, first ever DLC in Train Sim World history. Yeah, the Great Western Railway. Very, very good. Yeah, I was thinking it would actually be released before Cargo Line Pack 4, but I did say earlier in the stream that it would be releasing in July. So, yeah, I could see that because if you look at the West Somerset Railway remastered last year, that was around July. So, I'm leading towards that as well. I think it was July, August last year with that one, actually. So yeah, that's what I'm leaning at. I'll be quite surprised if it's this month. We're approaching Gatwick Airport. The train will be terminating at Gatwick Airport. All out, all change. Please mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Alright, here we are. At the gates of the Wick. All aboard off the train for Gatwick Airport. There we go, my friends. A very nice Gatwick Express 387 trip. Custom sounds there with Itcher 165. Obviously, we've had a little bit of blurriness on the tracks tonight because of the DB runner settings I'm using. So yeah, also blurriness I noticed on the signage and stuff. So yeah, I was having that problem here a fair few months ago, and I was trying to work out what the hell's doing it. It's definitely the DB runner settings that are doing that. So yeah, I now know what is actually causing it. Okay, let's now head into the main menu, and we shall do another run. All right, so we've got around 40 minutes remaining in the stream. Just under. It is a lovely route. It certainly is. So Holly reckons it's going to drop soon. It definitely will be soon. But I'm more leaning towards July. I'm hopeful it'll be this month because I have been looking forward to the route. But because of the optimization problems we have currently with Train Sim World, I'm sort of hoping not. I'm hoping that they'll solve that beforehand. before it's released. So I'm very, very, I'm very scared about the Great Western Railway losing its character, like how it runs smoothly and it's, the old skybox, it makes it run better and all this stuff. So I'm 50-50 about it because of what's been happening with like crashes and all this and blurring, especially with Xbox players. Optimization's been terrible. And it's getting worse and out of control. And there's a lot of multiple bugs that just are sitting there still. I know they've been, doing less live streaming over the recent weeks because of, they're more concentrating on, they know for a fact that they are starting to lose players. And this is why they've stopped doing the streaming and stuff, more so because they're behind the scenes working on trying to solve the problems and come up with ways to try to finally bring happiness to the rail community and the players out there that have been suffering with these problems for so damn long. And I'm hoping that I'm correct with this because, and I'm hoping that they are pulling the trigger with new settings and new graphic settings and just going to make the game run better, run smoothly, and I really wish they would give us an option where we could throw on the old skybox actually with the newer routes, and trigger Todd4 on and off. That's what I would love to see. But I really think they need to tone down on the lighting. To be honest, the lighting needs to be toned down. Not so much at night. It's the daytime more than anything that needs to be really fixed up. So anyway, and I keep saying to you guys, they keep throwing assets everywhere it's stupid. It is releasing tomorrow. Oh man, mate, I'm looking forward to it myself. Hey, I'm definitely going to be doing gameplay if I'm going to get a chance to do it this week. We've got Nintendo Switch 2 releasing this week too, so I'm going to be pretty hectic scheduled. But yeah, don't worry, I will be definitely doing gameplay, mate. I'm hoping we get like they did with SCS software. Eventually, we'll get official licensing for trucks, and we'll get the Kenworths in there legit. And if they've got modding tools, then by all means, we're definitely gonna hopefully get somebody to do Legend SAR and all this stuff. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. We went truck spotting again earlier today, so I've got an M7 trip coming up. Did some areas last Thursday. I was there again this morning, coming back from my mate's house, and got some trucks on shorts that I still need to post up. I've got a heap of truck shorts that I still need to post up from March. I still got stuff from March. I still got stuff from February too. I've got so much backup at the moment. But I don't want to be smashing everything at one go. This is why I don't... But I'm so damn flat out busy today. That's why I've only posted one at the moment. I haven't had the chance to do anything else, but just because I had to go truck spotting. I got up so late today, and it was already 10:30 by the time I got to some areas and started walking. And I couldn't get out of there because there was just so many good trucks coming through. I was like, oh, come on, get me out of here. So, yes, we're definitely doing Cargo Line Pack 4. That's next Monday. All Aboard Live next Monday, folks. Cargo Line Pack 4 will be next week. It won't be a full live stream just on Cargo Line Pack 4, but it will be our first run next week. Will be a timetable trip on the Cargo Line Pack 4. And we'll all shall head back to the war era of the game. You know what would be cool to actually, if they had a filter where we're actually playing the game and it sort of had that sort of war type filter, like the war films. It's got that filter. That'd be so cool. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking come on, it's a war zone. I wish I know that a lot of people would probably say that. I understand why they're not doing Creators Club. I think there's no Creators Club paint jobs. I'm pretty sure there is. You're not going to be able to paint job the army tanks or anything. And I think we all know the reasons why, because obviously we'll have conflict if they were to do certain signs on on these tanks and whatnot. Yes, just put your imagination and all kinds of weird things. Obviously, Wolfenstein comes to mind. So yeah, Yeah, how good was it? I actually, I know Wolfenstein got up, like, redone and everything later on, but I actually was such a massive fan of the original Wolfenstein video game series. It's like Doom. Like, Doom has just become stupid now. It's just stupid now. The originals were the best, you know what I mean? Like, Wolfenstein and like, those Doom, everything like that was just, like, the OGs were the bomb. Even though it was just, like, brick little dots in here and there, and, like, old school era. But back those days, that was cool. All right. So we are now going to do another run near right now. We're actually going to do some San Bernardino line action. And we're going to have a look at the weekend timetable. So we're going to do a 425. We've got a Craze Club. Yeah, we've got a Carl train. We've got a Union Pacific. Let's see if we got something that's actually quite quick. Let's see if there's anything quick we can do. They're all long trips, aren't they? This is why I don't want it. This is why I can't get on here. It's all damn long trips. They're all way too long. Unfortunately, we won't be going on there. Let's have a look at what we got here. The MP3, 36. We got VRE. See if we got anything on here that's actually. Oh yeah, we got speedrun Speedway to San Bernardino, Maine. From the Speedway to San Bernardino, Maine. So we got 16 out of 16 on that one. Let's do that. All right. Right, here we go. Yeah, they're long trips. We got a short one. It's been a while since I've been on the San Bernardino, so I thought I'll get on here and do something. And I haven't done some US content for a while, for a fair few weeks now, so a couple weeks. Great Western Railway action. We could slap one of those on before we get into the new era. I was hoping with the Great Western that they would actually keep the original and do the new one, but yeah, they're not going to do it like that. SW693 Speedway. Yeah, even that's blurry. And I know for a fact that's not blurry like that. So yeah, it's definitely something going on. All right, we got the VRE, which is the Virginia Railway. Here we go. Very nice paint job. Looks like the American Airlines plane back in Home Alone. And we're going to open up those doors. And we put on the safety system. The front number light on, engine light, no, we don't need that. Electrical cabin lights, no, we don't need that. Layout battery, battery charger switch. There's it on. We don't need that, no. Platform lights, yes. Ground lights, yes. Train liner emanator, yes. Very good. First loco, you betcha. Loco. Okay. We need to put that on, obviously. That's the passenger. Okay, we have full brakes on there. Yes, there is. Yes, there is some freight services. We have done some freight services on here in the past. That's the Speedway. Tell the day you get lights. I'm joking. How cool is Happy Gilmore 2 going to be, folks? I watched the new trailer for it. I can't believe MJF's in it. And I've seen MJF in it and, what's his name? Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny in it. I'm like, holy crap. And Eminem's in it too. So, yeah, it's going to be quite hilarious. But, yeah, I've seen MJF in it too. I was like, oh, that's going to be funny to see MJF in it. But, obviously, Rob Schneider's in it, and Ben Stiller with the bow. the Mo Man is back. And obviously his wife Virginia, you know, plays Virginia. This is, you know, obviously, yeah. And Chubb's son. Well, that was quite hilarious. But then when I see Rob Schneider, I'm like, oh shit. Here we go. What movie is he not with Adam Sandler? Of course Rob Schneider's in it. Fantastic number on the side there as well, folks. The V69. San Bernardino track 2 is where we're heading to. Can't even hear the sounds of this damn thing. Yeah, some of the US routes can be long. It's just they can be long, but also they can be short and also take forever. Obviously, Sandpatch Grade comes to mind. You know, it's like 40 miles per hour, pretty much all the way, and it takes around over 2 hours to do the whole thing. But if you want a more enjoyable experience that's very similar like that sort of speed, I definitely recommend the Clinchford Railroad. Clinchford Railroad is absolutely beautiful route. But I like Horseshoe Curve. Horseshoe Curve is quite a nice route. But yeah, we're definitely long overdue for a new US freight route. And I did say to you guys, the ultimate US freight route for me is one of my favorites on Train Sim Classic. It's the it just got me again. It's the Californian one. It's a California one. I said it the other night anyway. I don't have to keep repeating about it. You know, I'm running DX12 and it shouldn't be micro shattering at all. It's supposed to fix micro shattering. It's just, I've always had problems with micro shattering. I don't know why. I'm only thinking it could be because I'm running the game on a hard drive and not an SSD. But Dovetail don't say anything about running it on an SSD or a hard drive. It doesn't. That's why I've been trying to ask the question with others. Do you run the game on a hard drive or SSD? Do you find the game runs better on the SSD than what it does on the hard drive? But yet again, you got your console players that obviously have got SSDs built into them, so they're running it on an SSD. Say for instance, PlayStation 5 players, Xbox players, you've got SSD. So you got the blurriness of that going on there. So I'm not sure if you guys are experiencing micro shattering or. Third Rails train tracker app. It's free and shows your train on a real world map. Yeah, I don't want any more layers. That's the problem. I just don't want. Yeah, you don't notice much difference. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, I tried to move it over to my SSD here months ago, and it's just. I don't see any difference. Actually, I couldn't actually play the game on the SSD. It just wouldn't work for some reason. Oh, the game's just going to crash to the desktop. There you go. I've just had the game crash to the desktop, folks. So there you go. So out of memory issue, and that's been one of the major concerns here on Train Sim World in this era. You know, that's actually probably a good thing now, because now I can actually change my fucking custom engine, which I'm going to do. So my games, Train Sim World 5, save, config, engine. I'm playing on DX12, so don't remind me about that. Okay. All right. It's got to make sure that everything's correct. Get rid of that. Pool size, yep. Memory allocated. Stream max. Okay. Okay. Yep. Hopefully now that fixes everything up. Okay. Okay, I'll save that. Go back into the game. I do apologize for this, folks. So we've had a technical issue, and yeah, the game just crashed to the desktop. I had a feeling it might have done it earlier through that trip, actually. It did do a little flicker. And then, yeah, for some reason, I just didn't want to play ball. Just crashed the desktop. So there you go. All right, we'll be with you guys in a couple minutes' time because it does take a while for this to load up. There's the game back up and running. But yeah, we'll be back in a couple minutes, so we're just going to go to this page just here. And I will be back on the mic in around 2 minutes from now. Not 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. 2 minutes. Still waiting for the game to load, folks. We're almost there. Okay, we're back on the game. My apologies for that, folks. So Antelope Valley Line is not what we're going to be doing now, and we've got around 10 minutes to go now for the live stream. So we have to do something nice and quick, and that's what we're going to be doing. S Bahn Frankfurt again, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going back to there, and we're going to do the normal timetable, and we shall do a 423 trip to finish it off. So here we go now with a service at 16 hours. Actually, we'll do 16:41. We'll go into Frankfurt, and hope you do enjoy the ride. Let's roll. Okay. Yours crashes on that route as well. There you go. So, all right. So, it seems it's the optimization. That's what people have been complaining about. So they expect us to pay for these things, but yeah, they continue to give us this bullshit that keeps happening. And this is why they are working on optimization fixes. But yeah. Holy crap. All right. Whoop, wrong button. Oh, there we go. Well, got it up and running. This has got sound mod, by the way, folks. I might have changed the settings actually. Now I've changed the custom engine actually. Oh no, it's still there. Oh, good. Okay. Sometimes I change the engine settings, it actually changes the screen percentage. But I have changed the custom engine, folks. So I have gone back to my best settings that I've found quite well. And that's me pressing the button again, folks. Remember that. Don't take that as jumping over the tracks. I confused somebody with that the other night. I think it was you, Holly Trucker, as well. You're saying, "Oh, that's a new sound. I never heard that before." That was me pressing the button at the bottom there. That's the C for acknowledgement, or safety system acknowledgement. And we have passengers coming out of the train. Attention passengers, this is all stations to Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. Underground. Please stand clear. The doors will be closing in 30 seconds. Station 85. 85. Ausgang. That means exit. And we have the PSI, passenger information board there. It actually is going further in reality. It's running quite well now, actually. I don't know what the hell I did to bloody get that going. Whew. It's actually a better experience so far already, and we only gone one station. I can't jump up and down yet because we haven't got into Frankfurt. All right, close the doors. Here we go. Somebody did say Great Western Railway, so we will might do a little bonus. We'll do some we'll do a nice little short Class 166 trip to finish off the live stream on the Great Western Railway. There you can see Frankfurt in the distance. That's what I love about this route. It sort of reminds me of Sydney. You know, so you sort of look at the big buildings in the distance. There is sort of gives you that sort of giving me that Sydney vibe. You know, looking at that. Oops, slow down, Oz. You're going 10 kilometres over the speed limit, and you're coming up to the next station. Well, don't call me Speedy Gonzales for enough. I've got the FPS on there at the moment. I'm currently on PC Steam with the X12, and I've changed the custom engine settings. I kept a couple of the lines though from the other settings, just mainly the memory thing. You can see it's actually running quite better. A couple of micro shadows here and there still, but yeah, there's a lot more of them now. Oh, there you go. So yeah, I told you I was jumping up and down for nothing back there before. It seems to happen when they seem to get more of these trains getting back into the coming into fruition. Oh, better start slowing down actually. We've got 100 coming up. I've got the frames capped at 60 frames per second. Like how it's got paint effects off there, you know, so that attention to detail is really cool. It's got that 90s sort of vibe going for it as well. Like, as much as it's got optimization problems and everything, you know, freezing and stuff on this route, I can't take anything away, you know. I've been begging for S Bahn Frankfurt for so damn long. There was so many options for a S Bahn Frankfurt route, you know, because there's so many lines going out of Frankfurt. So there was multiple ways they could have done it, and I was actually quite surprised that they went this way. And then when they announced it at first, and I seen they didn't put the high speed section in and all that, I was with the majority of pretty much everybody that was saying, "Hey, what the hell are you doing? You're once again annoying the community, like driving us insane, and you're not putting in, you know, something that's a major key to this route happening. You know, you need to put in those high speed services more." Yeah, when they announced officially, I was like, all right, finally we've gotten what we all wanted when you've done Left Rhine, and you've given us part 2 so we can continue our journey. So we've technically got the whole Left Rhine from Trains and Classic in it, but obviously in 2 separate routes and 2 different eras. Right, so I did say to you guys before that we would have some freezing, and now we've gotten into this area now, and this is what I said to you guys, the frame rate is terrible around here on the full timetable, and on the original timetable it's actually quite good. And it only happens back there. It sort of happens again down here, don't worry, it will happen again. There it goes. There it goes again. It's going into reds now, actually. It's that bad. See what I mean? Like, performance is just absolutely fucking bullshit. That's what they need to really fix ASAP. Figure out why is it doing that. That's coming up to Moody Goldsberg type frame rate problems. That's what that is. I'm not sure if you're aware about it, Chris, but there is an update coming for Great Western Railway. Do you follow the game do you watch the road maps and stuff? Like, I'm pretty sure you should know that there is the Great Western Railway is getting remastered. It's just coming later in the year. I noticed also Dovetail were just releasing sort of game packs recently as well, and not routes and stuff, besides the S Bahn Frankfurt. Because obviously, you know, maybe they want to put in these optimization fixes before Train Sim World 6, and then, you know, who knows. I still think, you know, it's more got to do with the next Train Sim World. There, I don't see... It'll be the same old story. the players that are currently on Train Sim World 5 will have to suffer with the same old problems. You have to move to the next Train Sim World. They do it every fucking year, trust me, folks. And it's only a ploy. That's all it is, to make you buy the next game, and then you'll suffer with the same shit again and again and again, worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It's just, yeah. That's why I'm sort of like really considering holding off unless there's something mind-blowing that's going to blow my mind at launch, for the launch. Then I'll pull the trigger. But yeah, if it's Stuttgart, I'm definitely it's gonna buy me. Stuttgart, I've been wanting Stuttgart. So, and the way they've been talking about Stuttgart recently, I really think Stuttgart is the core German route for Train Sim World 6. So right, there we go with that route. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes when you have time. Yeah. Well, obviously, we keep you guys informed anyway. So yes, Great Western Railway is. I'm not somebody that is. I can read, but I'm somebody that doesn't spell too good. So yeah, I also have a bit of a hearing problem sometimes, especially when I'm in the club. In the club, you know, if there's a girl around, I'm just like, you come here, let's go. That way. Back in the days, I did. All right, let's head to our final route now. Great Western Express, OG. We do have a modded time. Oh, no, we don't have the mod. That's the Diesel's one, the Legends pack, which was a pack back a while ago now. So we're going to do the 166. Obviously, we don't have Creators Club currently. When I say currently, because you never knew, it could be one later down the track. So let's see if we got a service remaining on this, actually, because I don't think we have any left. These are all depot ones. Oh, yes, we do have one. Drive this empty stock move from Slough to the... Oh, that's to the reading. So that's the stock one. I don't want to be doing that. Twyford to Reading, that's 11 minutes. I could do that one if I wanted to. But I actually don't want to do that one. That's an empty. I reckon that's 13 minutes, but it's not. It's actually more. I might have to do one that I've already done, which I will do right now, actually. So here we go with, we'll do one through the daytime. 15 hours, 25 service, and do enjoy. Here we go. When I can type thing. That's very French there. It sounds weird. When you can type thing. Okay. All right, 15 hours. Here we go. Just get this up going. There's been a fair few streams in this era of Train Sim World that unfortunately we've had to suffer with the dreaded crashing to desktop. I apologise for all those crashes to desktop that have been happening in this last Train Sim World, in this current Train Sim World era on our live streaming action, folks. It has been such a pain in the ass for this happening. It's out of my control. It's well known that it's been happening, and did Dovetail do anything about it? They've been trying to fix it for how many months now? It's... yeah. HST going past, there we go. And we're approaching Early Broadway. This is the station where you see 100 million passengers come flying off the train and none going on it. And it's been like that even back in the days. Even before the passenger system changed and all that. It's always done it. Here they come. This route actually got some fixes and stuff, like when we had the Adams Preservation Crew, and they changed the skybox and everything to the train symbol 2 skybox. Yeah, so it has had a lot of improvements over the years, over the course of time, over the years of Train Sim World, and now we're getting a big one again with a full remaster again, which is technically the Great Western Railway Remaster 2.0, because we've, like I said, we had the Preservation Crew with Adam back in the days, and now it works for River Games. Do the improvements to this route back then, and obviously we've had some different DLCs that have improved the route over the course of time. They've added more to it, and you know, you got passengers actually going through the staircase, and it's what we call the stage diver. And Dovetail have the official Great Western Railway license again, which is good news. It's the original days, the PSIs on the train weren't working. So they weren't an option, and yeah, you weren't. This wasn't an option as well. In reality, they actually have to put a code in, and you put in the coding, the numbers, and all that. Cargo over there. Back to Maine, coming up.
Yeah, hello? Hey, how you going, mate?
Must be one of those Dovetail suckholes employees.
Come here, I'll get the pitchforks and knives out.
It is what it is, eh? That's why I said to you guys, I'm really worried about the character of this particular route going away. You know, it's it is a good route. It's, you know, it's not flawless. There's got some micro shading in it, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's got a lot of history and character for Train Sim World. Yeah, it is the original DLC. It's what kicked off the DLCs of Train Sim World. So this is DLC number 1. Yeah, I'm walking down the staircase like that with the phone in my ear. Yeah, typical female. I can't talk though. There's you know, a lot of people are always on their phone these days, and that's what I used to love about growing up. You know, we never had mobile phones. Like, we had phones, like the big massive bricks and stuff, but like, there was that technology, but you know, there was no social media or, you know, anything like that. And the same with online gaming and stuff. You know, Google, YouTube, or, you know, there's none of this growing up. You know, we rode our bikes. We had our billy cars. We used to slide down the hill on in cardboard boxes. You know, we bang our legs up. You know, cuts and that. We played footy. You know, we played on our video games with each other. You know, go to each other's houses and play games. You know, it was, you know, we got out and done things. You know, we socialised like that. You know, none of this these days. You know, these kids these days will never understand like how cool these things were. You know, if there's kids out there that are like that still to this day, then props to them. You know. It's where I wish that the parents would actually, you know, teach their kids the ways of how they grew up, you know, going to, you know, holidays, camping and stuff like that. You know, that's cool. Oh, don't worry, I've told my daughter numerous things. This is what I love about, you know, taking my daughter to Time Zone and stuff, you know, video arcades and stuff, because I did this stuff. You know, she loves ice skating, and I take her ice skating, you know, and she loves doing that. And at first, you know, she's sort of on the rails still, but she knows how to get off them now, and, you know, she's learned more. Anyway, we're in the area at the moment on the Great Western Railway, folks, that actually the HS2 is getting built. And yeah, this is a completely different beast. In the updated version, I'm not sure if they're going to add anything that's going to look like a representation of the HS2 getting built, because it's obviously been built in a certain era. So I don't think there'll be anything in that sense. And obviously Elizabeth Line or anything like that, there won't be any representation. I'm speeding like no tomorrow at the moment. I need to drop that. That's 20 kilometers over the speed, 20 miles over the speed limit. Holy crap. I am such a Speedy Gonzales. Find me now, officer. Here comes the police officer from behind on the rails. But pull me over. Book me. Imagine that. Here comes the police officer, the cop train. Pull over. You're going to give me a breathalyzer. Oh. I was actually watching a really funny Thomas the Tank Engine video the other day. Actually, it was the green one, and all of a sudden he's going up this hill, and he's got like all this petroleum and like stuff behind him, and all of a sudden they get to the top of the hill, and then he goes flying down this big hill, and he can't brake, and all the petrol and everything goes into like this village, into a city thing, and all of a sudden he's saying, oh, it didn't blow up. So he's like, oh, thank Christ it didn't blow up. And all of a sudden it blows up. And then all of a sudden they cut to the scene where Thomas is like next to the windmill. And all of a sudden you see this big explosion. And Thomas is like, ooh. Oh, you have to watch it. It's funny. Funny as hell. Anyway, they end up putting the green one behind this brick wall. I thought it was quite funny. So yes, I did not get the Thomas 80th anniversary. Probably a lot of people probably would have been thinking that would have been live streaming that tonight, but no, I didn't buy it. It's another DLC I haven't bought for Train Sim World 5. See, I haven't bought a couple of DLCs in this era. And yeah, when I seen the price, $17.95, I thought, nah, sorry, I'm not doing that for a fucking livery and a couple more scenarios. No, thank you. They didn't even add any more bloody characters to the bloody story. Like, what the fuck would I not fucking buy? It would have been more appealing if they added more characters to it. No, thank you. I don't care about your stupid 80th anniversary livery. That doesn't appeal to me. Oh, there is liveries for police and stuff in the game. Like, that's definitely in there. I've seen them, and obviously you've seen me. I think I did one here before. So yeah, it's but yeah, it had sirens and stuff, you know, and the lights and that. That would be cool. But obviously, you know, I prefer to have reality on here than anything else. I'm hoping that we do get some more information on the Great Western Railway for this road map as well. But I'm like I said, I really hope that we don't get the bad news about the Japanese route being pulled off the road map. But like I said, I'm probably not going to be surprised if they actually do pull it off the road map, because yeah, it's been too long. And once again, I've been smashed up by the damn camera. And there we go. Well, you've been watching the 132nd edition of All Aboard Live, folks. There'll be a full replay of today's live stream added to our dedicated Train Sim World past live streams playlist. And it's one of 3 playlists for Train Sim World. We have one for our introduction tutorials, one for the replay live streams, and one for our uploaded videos of gameplay. From Train Sim World 1, Train Sim World 2, Train Sim World 3, Train Sim World 4, and the current Train Sim World 5, and future Train Sim World 6. That's if they decide to call it 6. It might be, they might just do something else, who knows. Right, there we have it. Very nice and lovely doubly there. Okay. Well, that's all we got time for this week's edition of All Aboard Live. It was almost 2.5 hours this week, actually. So we went a little bit extra because we had that crash to the desktop and, you know, wasted your time a little bit there. So we made it up by just doing a little bit extra there for you. Extra trip there in the end. I do apologise for that San Bernardino line trip crashing. I would have liked to, this is one of the reasons why I don't go to US routes, folks, because they just do things like that. So yeah, I have heard others say stuff about San Bernardino line as well, so it's just been a while since I've been on there, and yeah, that's never happened before, so yeah, like that and that. So like a couple minutes into it and then just does that. Anyway, it is what it is. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Been a pleasure. I'll be posting up the Choo Choo Tuesdays live stream later on tonight. Don't forget tomorrow's truck spotting video from our trip at Samaris from last Thursday will be posted up overnight as well, so it'll show up on the channel. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you'll see that, folks. If you're watching here in Australia or in the Southern Hemisphere, if you're watching in the Northern Hemisphere, it'll be later on today. It'll show up on the channel. Our Don's Truck Spotting Australia playlist, full-length playlist. And yeah, we have the M7 from Rudy Hill also. I did that earlier today. That will be premiering on Wednesday on the channel, so look out for that one. Anyway, 2 videos tomorrow. We've got Vivet at 6 p.m, ladies and gentlemen, my trip to Vivet. So we've got Banger, Darling Harbour, Sydney Harbour, and Haymarket all involved in that. Yeah, it's part 1 of 2. I will be doing part 2 later this week because I need to go back into the CBD and do that. And then we will be doing the truck spotting video at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, premiering first at 1080p ultra wide. Sorry, not ultra wide. 1080p standard HD and 4K 60 frames per second HD after the premiere. And then we are live at 8 p.m. So 6 p.m. premiere, Vivet, 7 p.m. truck spotting video premiere, live 8 p.m. So we've got some big action tomorrow in the afternoon here in Australia. It'll be your morning in the UK. It'll be overnight in the US. It'll be early hours in the morning in the US and on both sides of the country. Sorry, there is a tax involved in that. No, I'm joking. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. My name is the Aussie Don, your 2023 Week 16 Train Sim World Loading Screen Contest winner. Week 6 and 26 for Train Simulator Classic in 2023. 3 times overall Community Screenshot Contest winner. I come from a land down under. If you hear the thunder, you better run. You better take cover. We'll see you next time. Cheers. Yeah, it's Henry. That's good. You watched it too, Chris. Have a good night.